Hey guys, ArchieLuxury channel, Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing a paid request. This is a paid request from Michael. And it relates to the recessionary environment there is there. Now before we do this, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Rolex Explorer 2 Polar. The question is, there is a theory on the current Rolex shortage. Rolex is trying to get rid of unwanted stock before the economy turns really bad. Once it happens, once they get rid of the stock, they're going to increase the supply of in-demand sports models, which they hope will help to keep sales figures stable in overall decreasing market. What do you think? Michael, I got to be honest with you, it sounds like bullshit. Absolute bonkers. It's bonkers, man. It's bonkers, okay? It is fucking bonkers, okay? I gotta be honest with you, there's a lot of ludicrous theories out there. Rolex is trying to get rid of unwanted stock before the economy turns bad. I never heard so much bullshit. Look, you have to understand, the economy, will it turn worse? It's highly possible. These are very cyclical markets, but I got to be honest with you, that statement is ridiculous. Rolex is in a it's a known fact. They have supply there. They are not wanting to get rid of unwanted stock. They're having trouble meeting demand. The furious customers are buying their products, and the reason for this is it's to do with China, communist fucking China. That's right. See, go back 20, 30 years ago, all these good communists in China were hard out in the field. You know, Mao Zedong, they were reading Mao Zedong's book. Now they've fucking become capitalist pigs like the rest of us. And what's happened is, they want middle-class trappings. They want a Mercedes, a BMW, an Audi, and a Rolex. So this is why the demand has shot through the roof there. So I got to be honest with you, Michael, that's a ludicrous theory because it's market-driven. That's why. So I don't think it's a case of Rolex getting rid of unwanted stock. Rolex is having trouble keeping up with demand because the Chinese are ferocious. They want status symbols. Now, I can tell you what's going to happen. It's like any infancy market. Initially, they go for the blingy Rolex, Louis Vuitton, you know, all the really tacky brands. Once they settle in a bit, what'll happen is these fuckers will want really good vintage. They'll want vintage Rolex. They will want Hermes because they're moving up. They don't want everything that everyone can see. So they'll also want Patek Philippe. To be completely frank and honest with you there, I've got to tell you where Patek will go crazy in the next 20 years in China is the 37mm complicated Patek, the annual calendar, the world time, any of those complicated Pateks will go through the roof because they're perfect for a Chinese man's wrist. Now, I can tell you now, 37mm may be a bit small for us Western fuckers there, but for those Chinese, hey, it is absolutely perfect. So I think you will see Rolex, people will want vintage because at the moment they want the shiny and blingy, look at me, Submariner, GMT, they want all that sort of shit. The Panda, yeah, it's all cool. Once they've got that, then they'll say, hang on a minute, let's go back to Rolex's roots. I want an early Rolex. I think you'll see vintage start to really bounce back. That's what'll happen. Vintage will bounce back with a vengeance. Bubble backs, yes, I really think bubble backs will have a resurgence in popularity. They're the 33mm original Oyster Perpetual automatic Rolexes. They will go through the roof. And 37mm Patek complicated watches will go through the fucking ceiling. They will explode. Annual calendars, the 37mm, the world time, the smaller ones, perfect for the Asian communist buyer. That's right. Fuck Mao Zedong. These fuckers are going to jump onto big brand name status. So, in my opinion, that is exactly what's happened. The supply problems, I'll tell you what happened. Rolex, what they did is, Rolex is like, you got to picture it this way. Rolex is like a super tanker, okay? So if you want to turn a super tanker around, you got to start turning the wheel, planning it, and it turns around ever so slowly. It's not like a speedboat, which can just flip on the turn of a dime. So what's happened is, last time, Rolex themselves got really worried. After the previous market crash, then they saw murmurings with China. You know, the fake, they got fake Chinese cities to keep GDP up. All these fake financial Kama Sutra techniques to keep the market buoyant. Well, it's all bullshit. So Rolex realized this and said, we're going to scale back production. We're going to, instead of increasing production and getting bigger and bigger, we're going to make, the rumor is 800,000 a year now. They've actually shrunken production. They're hiding this by having randomized serial numbers. So what's going to happen is, Rolex themselves there, they have already jumped ahead and said, well, we already know there's going to be a recession, so we're making less. And what's happened is, it's made the prices go through the roof on the secondary market. That's a side effect that Rolex is really angry about, because they think all that money belongs in their pocket, not yours or the grey market's pocket. So realistically, I've got to tell you that it's not so much a case of Rolex. Rolex was concerned because of the last crash, and they're already ahead of it. Now they're just going to keep themselves as they are. They are not going to do anything to rock the boat. They don't give a shit if the supply is problem. What they'll do is, they'll actually be closing dealers' stores. They'll say, right, let's reduce the number of dealers. So if a dealer does anything wrong, infringements, they'll lose their dealership very, very quickly indeed there. So to be completely honest with you, I think realistically, Rolex will defy the recession. You will find that Rolex, the wristwatch market, will defy this recession. Prices will, the worse the world gets, you will find that watches are actually going up and up in price. You got to remember this. Say the 1930s, many businesses, this was the Great Depression, many businesses went broke. Some businesses did very well. For example, Singer. Singer is the sewing machine manufacturer, because instead of people buying garments, they'd make them themselves. They'd do sewing from home. They would sell garments. So you look at companies like Singer, in the 1930s, they exploded. So this is the whole thing. Also in that market there, you had many companies, they kept doing business the same way. They went out of business. If you're flexible and you change, there's new opportunities. So I got to be honest with you, I think Rolex itself there, it's not so much that Rolex is planning for the future. They don't give a fuck. They're a charitable trust. They've got unlimited money. Yes, they lost a bit of money in the Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff was managing some of their money, which is, well, that's just how it goes there. But the honest truth is, Rolex is geared up. They don't care. They don't honestly care. So I don't think it's about Rolex getting... There is no such thing as unwanted Rolex stock. Unwanted and Rolex do not belong in the same sentence. The economy, of course the economy is going to tank. All you fuckwits around the world have mortgaged yourself up. You bought your car on lease. It's a fleece. Everything is mortgaged. You don't own the fucking shirt on your back. Everything is fucking leased. Well, of course, you got to pay pipers. Pipers need to be paid. Peter picked a pickle piper, fuckers. Peter picked a pickle piper, fookers. PH fookers. That's exactly it, man. Come on. Get with the program. But Rolex will actually continue going up. I think Rolex will defy any recession. Rolex, Patek Philippe, Royal Oak, Audemars Piguet. There'll be certain pockets of watches which will be wanted, but most of them aren't fucking wanted. They're dog shit. Fucking dog shit. That's what it is, man. It is fucking dog shit. A lot of this stuff is fucking dog shit. So that's why you should tune into the pontiff. Tune into your pontiff. Find out what's hot, what's not, and stay away from the dog with fleas. If you stay away from the dog, you won't get the fleas. So there you go, guys. That's a bit of Archie Luxury folklore. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and don't forget to put some nasty comments down below. Okay, guys, until next time, ciao, fuckers.
Oh. Hey, Archie Luxury fans. If you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
Aside from my soul, there goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight.